Rated M for mature.
50 Cent Blood on the Sand is a third-person cover shooter, and the features we're majoring on are the gunplay, the ballistic weapons, and there's 24 of those. We had to have weapons that were realistic.
We certainly used existing weapons as a baseline, and we looked at what was available.
And then what we were looking for is a balance of weapons that gave you different attributes.
In the game we have 4 different categories. We have pistols, close quarters weapons, which are shotguns and SMGs. We have assault weapons, which are assault rifles and large machine guns, and special weapons, which are sniper rifles and rocket launchers.
There's 2 driving sequences where if you're playing with 50 Cent, you drive the vehicle and the AI takes control of the gun. In the online game, you play as 50 Cent still, but your buddy plays as the gunner. There are the flying sequences where you both man guns in a helicopter or gunship, flying over the mountains of this fictional country.
Throughout the game there's money you can pick up off killing enemies and around the environment. When you pick money up, you can then buy upgrades for all of these categories of weapons, and each of the weapons are significantly more powerful. Towards the end of the game, the enemies become more difficult to kill as well, and you really need to be upgrading your weapons to be competitive against them.
With this really beautiful cover system in the game, where you can take cover, you can vault cover, you can dramatically move into cover and move between cover.
Any object in our game that you could physically get behind can be used as cover. Really, the cover's there for you to recover your health, but we didn't really want a game where you're spending all your time hiding behind cover and sniping out from behind it. So there's a lot of points rewards for getting out and getting in the faces of your enemies.
So when we first started developing this title, we knew one of the things we wanted to major on was the multiplayer, to support this idea of 50 Cent working with his crew. So at any time in the game, when you're playing as a single player, you've got one of the unit with you. You've got either Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks, DJ Wicked alongside you, running, gunning, supporting you. If you're showing your status to the online world, then other people can come and join your game, and that character skin will be hot swapped out to the character skin that they select. So in so many ways, 50 Cent Blood on the Sand really plays to what this license is all about. The arcade action, the collaboration between 50 Cent and the G-Unit characters.
We wanted the players, rather than hiding behind cover all the time, we wanted them to be getting out and really getting in the face of their enemies. So we have a counter kill system where you close to melee range with an enemy, you can perform a special move on them from a whole palette that we've created of very violent, very interesting special moves.
Moves may have between 3 and 5 stages until it's complete. By completing the move, you kill the enemy. It's a guaranteed kill 100% of the time.
If you succeed in this, you'll kill your enemy and you'll get a huge score bonus.
If you fail the move, you get knocked back and the enemies get a chance to melee you. You start the game with 5 counter kills. As you progress through the game and as you earn loot, you can buy new counter kills from the shop, up to a maximum of 20. You earn points by shooting targets, by destroying objects in the game world.
But the major points come from killing people. That gets modified by what sort of person they were, how you killed them, for blowing them up, for being low on health, for not being in cover.
By chaining kills, you score combo points. And so let's say, for example, you get 2 guys with a headshot, you then close ground and kill someone with a counter kill, all within a specified time limit. You will get many more points than if you just killed 3 people individually.
And if you complete it with certain scores, you'll unlock exclusive 50 Cent tracks, stills, videos, and right at the end, once you've got all of the levels and all of the paths unlocked, you start getting cheat modes that will give you invulnerability and infinite ammo.
These points are fed into leaderboards. So you've got bragging rights, you've got comparison rights against everyone else on the World Wide Web, and this massive arcade experience that we've built, it makes it so rewarding and enjoyable to play this game.